Welcome to episode 10 of The Strain, the Assassin.
And if you actually look at who's going to be the assassin in this episode, you're going to be like,
What?
oh, well, I guess I know how this is going to go.
So the episode opens with Kesha and Eph, like, chilling in this, like, really fancy room, and you're like, what, do we have new digs now? Like, what's going on? And then we realize that you were directly across from the Stoneheart Corporation, and they're, like, putting together just, like, spy gear so that they can spy on ELDRITCH Palmer.
So they managed to get up a listening device, and they can see directly into his apartment, so it's no big deal.
So for the last two vlogs, we haven't really talked about the ELDRITCH Palmer stuff, specifically him and Coco. So just for like a really brief recap without having to go into too many details.
You see them in bed together.
No, we're not talking about that. They get into a fight. So they've broken up.
She's like, you will not tell me your secrets, so you can be alone. So, in this episode, ELDRITCH is like, no, oh my god. He goes to her house and he's like, I can't do this. I need to be with you and come back. And she's like,
he convinces her to do it because
I don't know. She still seems kind of on the fence, but she's at least listening to him. So she comes back and, you know, they see them interacting and they find out that the mayor, who's a bit of a sleazeball and is protecting his own reputation and ran away in the last battle of Red Hook,
has been kind of in cahoots with ELDRITCH Palmer.
At least so far as he needs like a rich cohort. So he goes up to ELDRITCH Palmer and he's like, okay, I'm having some problems with the councilwoman, and we'll get to those in a second. I need you to come and, you know, make a big public thing, because if you don't, then the people are going to turn on me, but she'll be okay.
Yeah. Because what she has done is he has forced her.
Well, he's strongly requested.
Strong-armed her to save the Upper East Side, so all the rich people. And so she goes in and she gives this big speech about like, oh, you know, when I was a kid, my mother said that I would work for a month and never get into this store, but now I have the keys to the front.
I would never be able to afford a keychain.
Yeah.
But now I have keys to the store. Look at me.
And she says basically to all these people that if you want us to save you, you have to give us 1% of your money because we need supplies. And the people in Red Hook, they paid with their lives, guys. Like, they fought.
But you're probably not willing to do that.
You'd rather pay with your wallets. And oh my god, like,
they were so affronted.
Oh, it was beautiful. Like, it was so stereotypical, but it was beautiful. I mean, you are in a vampire apocalypse.
And 1%, like 1% of these very rich people's wealth, and they can't do it? Are you serious? And so they're throwing a shit fit, and the mayor's freaking out. So he calls in Palmer. And so he's like, you know, public appearance, the press will be there, 3 o'clock. And Eph and Kesha are like, done. This is it. This is our chance. And of course, this entire time that they're watching Palmer, they're having like their bro moment.
Yeah.
Which is, I like them together. Not like romantically, but as a friendship, those two seem to be on the same level. Oh yeah.
And as this is going on, our good friends, the rat catcher, Nora, and Setrakian, have a list of people who possibly have the Lumen. Another thing we forgot to talk about, okay, because what we did was we watched all these in order and it all kind of matched together, whatever. So everyone's trying to find the Luma, and there's a bishop guy, and he's kind of representing a client who has it, and so everyone's trying to get it. So like, ELDRITCH Palmer has put in his offer, and Setrakian has put in his offer, and Eichorst shows up, and you know, his offer is his life.
Which does not go well for the bishop, because Eichorst's method is, here, have a worm.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, we'll know your shit. It's cool. And hey, okay, the God thing, the God speech. Oh my goodness, like camera angle alone. So the bishop is praying and, you know, begging God to save him, and they've angled it so the camera is up in the corner, so you see him down in a prone position. And Eichorst is like, you're God. That's basically what this is supposed to be. You're God. And Eichorst is just looking up directly at you.
Just like,
hey God,
save him, strike me down with a lightning bolt, please.
And it's so cheesy that it's amazing.
You're just like, you're laughing and you love every second of it.
And of course he eats the bishop.
Yeah. Which sort of, he like taps him.
Infects the bishop.
And so he's like, oh good, so I just have to wait now. And then in comes Setrakian and his posse, and they run Eichorst off. And so Setrakian manages to convince the bishop that, I'll let you out, I'll kill you, but tell me who has it. And it turns out it's the boy that he saw in the monastery all those years ago.
So he has now tracked down everyone in New York who has that name, and there's like 6 of them or something. Like you see his list. And Nora, the rat catcher, and Setrakian are going to all of these and checking these places methodically.
What happens is Setrakian does find the Lumen. And he's like, oh my god, I finally found it. And then somebody beats him over the head.
And runs off with it.
And you're like, okay.
Great! New player! Woo! During this, of course, we go back to our good friends Eph and Ke, and, wait for the shot. Don't shoot on it unless it's, like, lined up. Just wait for it.
They're sitting on the building trying to snipe Palmer. And, they're waiting for their shot, and then finally it happens. He's, like, got a clear shot. He takes it. Everybody freaks out.
He doesn't hit Palmer. He hits Coco, which was... We totally called that! Like, seriously!
We were not surprised at all. And so, Eph and Ke have to run now, and they're, like, trying to blend into the crowd.
Doesn't work.
They get caught and taken to jail. So Palmer's freaking out. Coco is down, and she's the one thing he has learned to love in his life, and...
He threatens Eichorst to have the master show up and save her, and Eichorst is just like... Yes, I will tell the master that you will pull out of all of our deals unless he comes and heals the secretary you're sleeping with. But it just shows how unimportant Palmer actually is. That, like, these are your problems, Eldritch.
You have one job.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, yeah. But anyways, lo and behold, the master actually does. He comes and he gives her the drop of everlasting health. And she wakes up and she sees Bolivar, like, leaning over, and she's like, Jesus Christ.
What is going on?
And then Palmer's like, you've been saved. The master has saved you, my love. And she's just like,
I have woken up in one of those awful gothic romances.
Shit.
Awful gothic romance.
And she's just gonna be like, thanks for saving me, my love.
I need to go for a walk and, like...
Never come back.
Think about, like, the divine change that has just happened to me. Ah! Eph and Ke are locked up in jail. This really sketchy police officer empties out the room so that Ke can be dragged away. Leaving Eph alone, and Eph's just kind of, like, chilling there. Like, there's nothing he can do. He's locked up.
He's in a cage. It's got 3 walls that are bars.
And then one police officer goes out, and you can kind of hear in the background, oh, like... No,
you're missing something.
Oh, what am I
So
missing?
he's in the cage, and the officer's like, hey, all you buddies, out you go, right? And they're like, all right, fine. And in walks Eldritch Palmer. And Eph and Eldritch Palmer have this whole conversation where, like, Eph is like, you're a fucking jerk. Like, I don't care what you rationalized.
You betrayed humanity.
Yeah, you're just, Eldritch Palmer's like, you hit an innocent woman. And I was like, I'm sorry I hit that woman. I am not sorry I took that shot. Like, taking you out of commission is the best thing I could possibly do. And they basically just come to an impasse. Palmer wasn't like, I'm gonna make you pay.
He's just like, you're locked up. Haha, fuck you.
See you later. It was actually, I'm surprised. That's one cliche they missed. But anyways, so...
F's chilling in his cell.
And the police officer back, they're doing their thing, and one guy goes out and you hear screaming.
And we're like, oh, maybe it's the rat catcher.
It's not the
rat catcher. It is a horde of vampires. Cleaning up the mess, like...
Time to get F, Make him one of us.
One of us, one of us, one of us.
And so they just swarm over all the police officers. One police officer gets smart and, like, climbs into F's cell, locks the door.
And so they are pressed up against the back wall with these stingers.
Just
and I'm
like,
just like, this is the stuff of my
close
nightmares.
to their face.
This is the stuff of my nightmares.
And the police officer gets like caught in the arm and he goes down. And F's just like, well, this is it.
And okay, there was a good shot of like F just kind of like staring at all the vampires, just like. And then just they start like falling over, and it's freaking
Nora.
the rat catcher and Nora just like
Taking them down from behind, and they just like plow through them. And F's just like, thank fuck, and they're like, where's Dutch? And then
another police officer walks in, and he's like, she was taken to this hotel place for a drop off, and like the rat catcher is like, Dutch.
And then it cuts to Dutch.
Okay. Remember that really weird opening of that one episode that was never explained? And it was Eichorst in the white room with the dude.
And the chain, and he just wheeled him in for a snack.
What is it? The white room is back!
And Kesha is in the white room, and she's being wheeled in for a snack.
He's gonna eat her. He is going to eat her face.
This is not gonna be good.
No.
Oh. So I am super excited for the next episode because I don't know if she's coming back from this, guys, and that'll break the rat catcher's heart.
I know. And he's only just learned how to love.
I don't know about that.
Well, you know what I mean. He like when he was introduced, he was really kind of like, you know, the reason Setrakian liked him so much was because, you know, he puts his emotions aside and he does what needs to be done.
And now he's got something.
And now, yeah, he's like,
but
he's
so loyal.
Yeah,
he's
I
loyal
know.
to the whole group. I love him. Oh yeah, it was an action-packed episode.
Good ending, team.
Can't wait to see what Coco does.
I know.
Like, fuck, I'm out of here,
I really
guys.
hope she runs. I was surprised. I thought the master was gonna turn her. Like,
yeah.
I thought that he was gonna heal her and then either kill her or heal her and then turn her just to be like, I am the boss.
Really, like, fuck you, ELDRITCH Palmer. Fuck you.
I can take everything you love.
Yeah, that would have been so funny.
Yeah.
So good. But, yes.
Master is playing by his own rules.
Yeah, these guys are just running around doing
And
their thing.
this guy's dead.
But anyways, so that was that episode. What did you think? What are you excited for?
What are your thoughts? Do you think that Dutch is going to live? You probably know because the season's already out and we're really far behind, so please don't tell us that, but...
If you haven't seen it, give us your opinion. Bye, guys.